With that, let's get up to Buffalo. Standing by at New Era Field, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at New Era Field in Orchard Park. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Tennessee Titans. Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, it's been a lost first.
Better.
Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy, and he'll get this one up to the 26. The numbers last week for Shady McCoy. 17 carries, 59 yards, and a touchdown.
I was so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they're doing gap scheme, zone scheme, power, whatever it was working. And they expect more of the same in this game, although they're prepared for some adjustments by the defense they expect to see.
They'll look to throw here.
Let me run.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Flex round! Flex round! We got three, fellas. We got three. Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Looking to throw.
Oh!
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy, and it's 3rd and short.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Here we go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
He'll drop to throw. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Now a first down carry here from McCoy. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because Most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that open things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well.
Ah, that was my fault. I shouldn't even ran out the pocket. What's this doing?
The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
He'll look to throw.
There we go.
Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
And roll all the way through.
He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again.
Run, man.
Jarrell Casey in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's McCoy. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's fourth down. They'll set up a throw. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Get away indeed. Hey,
A give to McCoy. And he'll get this down
just
to
run
about the
to the
31-yard line. Derek Morgan in on the stop.
I don't know.
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first
quarter.
quarter.
You're right about that. We haven't seen much.
The sideline, man.
Charles
Hit that
Davis
cut
on
on.
Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Jarrell Casey in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The Bills on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll drop the throw. He may try and run for this.
They're trying, baby.
Give him
No.
18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
After the sack, you can understand him maybe being a little bit nervous back there, a little skittish, but looked awfully decisive when he took off and ran.
Very decisive and picked up that first down in the process. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there.
Out of here,
take
man.
the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Yeah, linebackers on the line. Something.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Being chased.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Buffalo. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they...
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy.
Oh,
what a juke
he's
into
gone.
space.
He might be gone.
LaShawn McCoy off to the races. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big run there by McCoy. Give him 58 yards on the ground. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Now back to throw.
Touchdown. Let's go.
End zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LaShawn McCoy.
Good field position, right?
They'll start on the ground with McCoy.
Let me hike it, baby.
Pretty move by Shady.
Let me hike
it. Take him down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Charles, I think sometimes maybe we take LaShawn McCoy for granted. Been in the league since 2009. He's played 12 or more games every season as a running back. 30 years old this year. What do you see for his future?
I still see a very bright future for him, and you're exactly right. We do kind of take him for granted. Remember, he was with Philadelphia. Then he goes to Buffalo. Buffalo goes through the playoff drought before last season. And the Eagles, they won a Super Bowl without him. So, yeah, we forget just how special he is. But I do think with his running style, he's got many more seasons left.
Back to throw here. Over the middle and caught by the tight end play. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here.
Right out.
They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. 15 more there. They're on a roll. It's another first down.
They're by him into the end zone.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Back to throw. And now he'll take. And it's a big
Get me in the end zone. I'm too big.
And that'll give him a two-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just This give is to McCoy.
Oh, man, goodness. Good run through the hole.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On second down, it's McCoy. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 7 on the take and run, and it'll get him a new 7 downs.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
They all low. They all low.
They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure.
The big fella, he tried to get me.
16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
Oh.
Not only another first down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college. But I think with more of the melding of the college game with quarterbacks, we'll see this a little bit more often in the future.
Now they run with a backup. It's Chris Ivory. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back to the ground on first down. Again, Ivory. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Ohio! Ohio! 36, 36.
Oh, my goodness. Incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. He may try to run for this. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try to run with Ivory. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Steps away. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. You know he hated to throw that away. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over
this time?
now.
He's gone this time, baby.
Pumping his team up.
He's gone.
And then, of course,
he's
by
back
deed
in
with his play. High school coach used to say that all the time.
All the
Take
way
over by
back.
word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly. Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Looks good. I don't lie about that. It looks real good.
They'll try and run
good,
for
baby.
1st and goal. And he is in
about to say, what is this man doing?
Buffalo touchdown. Chris Ivory,
Butcher that play.
his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead.
Oh, they putting it on.
Come on, let's go. What? 90.
Here's a give to McCoy running left.
Man, he should have turned that
The
up.
second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Flex round. Flex round.
Buying time to his left. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice
Short
gain.
and easy.
The Bills on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 4. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And now look at this.
Put that man on his back, boy.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Why not?
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Escaping the pressure right.
What's he doing?
And caught by Curley. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A good pickup there at 22.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Should run it, yeah. Be right here for a field goal.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get 5 out of the
All down,
scramble.
baby.
It's 2nd
Get it
down.
up.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you
Get
don't
lit
succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. This is McCoy. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 7. They'll give it up to Ivory. Whistles now and a
Another
timeout.
timeout.
So defensively, they burn it here. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up.
how you
in
hold
this
out the
one.
win.
Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
I've got to get better. At least 200
So for Buffalo, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for